Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness, I just realized I have an alarm that's going to go off. Hang on. All right, we're back. Oh, technology. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm coming live today because I have my daughter has an honor band concert tonight. And sorry if I went black in the beginning. I'm back with you guys. So hashtag live, hashtag replay as you see this. And let me know that you're with me. Okay, there we go. Okay, looks like we're all good to go. So back on task. It's Monday. You have approximately 1 week and a day to get all your holiday Christmas shopping done. Are you ready? I want to know. I don't know if we're ready or not. Since my kids aren't in the room, I can tell you guys. So we have to, like, before we wrap anything, Craig and I had to like lay it all out and determine, okay, does everybody have an equal amount of things for Christmas, and all of that. So before we start wrapping things, otherwise, if we wrap as we get them, then we think like, what was that we wrapped underneath the tree? So it's like one giant night of wrapping and all of that. So hey, Janine, so glad you could join us. You're sitting at the airport. Ooh, are you flying home? Are you flying to somewhere warm? That's what I would like to know. Um, yeah. All right, friends. Okay, it's Monday. There's a lot of things that are happening today, and I want to tell you something that I noticed today online too. So first and foremost, let's do the comment drawing. I have it ready and prepared, not unlike last Monday. So let's see who wins the first prize of the week. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 46.
Here's a number between 1 and 46. It's 29.
29. Oh, that's Miss Jessica L. Way to go, winner. You are number 29. Yay! She was the one that called me out for not doing the comment drawing last Monday. It's okay. It's all right. Seriously, there's just been a lot on my plate. I've spent all morning long working on things for the convention with Park Lane that's coming up in January. So there's a lot that I have to get done before the holidays, not just for my personal business and for my family and all the things, but also for Park Lane. So my cup overfloweth, but I'm here with you guys today, right now, and I'm so excited. So Monday also brings the fact that we have our free jewels chat tonight with Mary Grace at 6 p.m. If you catch that, I put the link to the business page in the description down below. So watch that. If you fill out the Google form afterwards, make sure you drop my name. Make sure you let me know you did. And there's no strings attached whatsoever. It's just come and listen all about Park Lane. I try to share that live into my group. I'm going to be sitting at a concert right at that moment. So hop on as you can, and I will try to remember to share it later. Also, okay, I got to show you this. This isn't available for purchase. And I have no clue when it will be, but I would rather show you now than later. So one thing that Park Lane does is for us stylists, when we have an online convention coming up, we always get to, if we register early, hey, Amy, if we register early, we get an early registration gift. And I have to show you what this is because eventually it's going to be available. Now, I'm not blowing any secret. There's several stylists that already have this and they've probably already showed it to their community, but I want to show it to you now. I don't even know what it's called, but look at that. It is silver. This is not the violet impression bracelet. This is something else, okay? This is not available yet. But look at the beauty in that purple. High polished silver, It is so gorgeous. Okay. I don't know if this bracelet is going to be called Dreams or what, because that's kind of what our convention's called. But it's stunning. So it's available. Like our stylist got it that registered early for convention. That's the only people that have this one so far. Isn't she so pretty? I would think eventually this would be available to you guys as customers. But like I said, this is not the Violet Impression bracelet. Maybe I should have grabbed that to compare it to. This is something completely different and gorgeous. Not available yet, but I had to show you some of the perks of being a stylist, right? Because that's so important to share. Hey, Amy. Hey, Steve. Or hey, Cindy. I also wanted to tell you guys that so these Mary earrings are still available on the website. How they work is they are a purchase with a purchase. Look at these adorable little reindeer heads with pearls and the bows and the gingerbread earrings. Okay, so these are, I think I wrote it down. They're called Mary. They're 18 with any size purchase. So you could add a pair of wheat earrings into your cart and then a pair, meaning, you guys realize you get all three of these earrings with the wee, right? You get the gold, the hematite, and the silver ones I'm wearing for one cost. It's like a $42 or something like that. You can then add that into your cart and check out and go. And then you have like a gift, which is amazing. So the Mary earrings are still available. The sleigh earrings are still available. These are so pretty. I would have totally worn them today, but my zipper is silver. So I'm like, I have to go along with the silver vibe, right? But these are the slate earrings. They're still available too. They're available at checkout until they sell out. And also, I wanted to tell you guys. So when you go on my website and you click on the Glitz and Glam collection, it's going to bring up everything that's still available. Guess what just popped back on the website? The satin necklace. You guys, I bet Parkland got a big shipment in, like because they back ordered that for a little bit and they got a big shipment in, and I bet they have some extras left over. Shh, don't tell anybody. This necklace is $68, which, if I remind you, unlocks our incredible bonus buy and our BOGO. So you can snag this for full price, go back shopping and put anything higher end in your cart, like an impression bracelet, just off the top of my head, for $35, and then you get an item up to $100 for free. Okay? Yeah, and then you can add all the extras. You can add in the new Oxford bracelet that dropped, the silver gorgeous one. Oh, I was going to check my mail before I went live because I might have this one. I might have the Oxford. I might have the Eternity ring that just popped into the site this weekend. But this satin just popped back on the website. I bet they don't have a lot of stock of it. So, hey, Christine. Hey, Regina. So if you guys want the satin, if you missed out on it the first round and you're like, darn it, I wish I had it. There you go. Okay. I also want to tell you, oh yeah, the cookie necklace is also still available on the website. Okay. So incredibly cute. All right. So I also wanted to go over a little bit of a tip on how you can create your own custom ring stack. Put in the comment section if you stack your rings. I want to know. I never used to stack rings. In fact, it was like a foreign subject to me until I saw one of my fellow stylists wearing these stacks all the time. And I'm like, I need to try that. And so if you haven't started stacking rings, you guys, it is so incredibly fun because it just shows off your personality. Anytime you combine a couple necklaces or combine different bracelet stacks, that is exuding your personality and showing off all the things that you want to show off, right? Okay, so I want to show you a couple of my go-to stacks, give you guys a couple ideas, because you know what? If you've purchased rings with Park Lane before, you may already have some of these rings and you've never thought about smashing them together and wearing them. Okay. All right. So first off, let me just show you my favorite rings that I love to play with. Oh, I didn't grab Dynasty. Shoot. Okay. These are my favorite rings to stack. Okay. And honestly, also the Dynasty ring, which is basically like the Sawyer ring, but with crystals on the front. Um, I'm not gonna go digging for it because I don't it's in there, but I don't know where in there it is. Okay. So these are my favorite ones to play with. All right. So hear me out. When you stack rings, um, when I stack rings, I like to either sometimes wear them on my thumb, mainly on my middle finger, or my pointer finger over here on my left hand side. So, favorite stacks that I love to do, depending on your color tone, is Josie and Sawyer make a really good ring stack. Okay. So incredibly fun. Puts that ring of crystals right underneath. And for those days where you just don't want to put crystal on it, you just wear the Sawyer on its own, right? Okay. So Sawyer and Josie are a favorite of mine, as well as, well, here it is in silver. Okay. Now I put the Josie on the top. Or if you have two Sawyer rings of the same color tone or separate, one gold, one silver, this is super fun. So Sawyer's great on its own, but if you want to make a little bit of a bigger statement with your ring, consider getting a second Sawyer and stacking that right along with it. Now, the domino rings, now listen, these are always fun to stack. If you want a black and white motif, wear those together. Or, again, go back to those Josie rings or even the Sawyer rings and stack those together. So that is super fun. That's a great way to jazz up your domino ring. So, I'm a domino fan. I wear this all the time, especially in the summers on the lake, on the boat. Like I always have my domino ring because it's so incredibly comfortable. But if you need to spice it up and make some crystal statement on it, put your Josie ring right on it. Or say you just want to add in that pop of high finish with your Sawyer ring, you can do that as well. Okay. Sometimes when you stack rings, depending on the ring, you may want to size up. All these rings that I'm showing you today, though, I'm able to wear just my regular ring size. However, this promise ring for some reason runs small. So a 9 or a 10 fits me like a 9 does. All right. Now, I love Promise. I think the Promise ring is so fantastic and fun. It's very designer inspired. It's got that Dior motif, if you will, almost. Great to wear as a pointer finger ring, but another one that you can again jazz up, adding like the Josie or putting it together between maybe two domino rings. So check this out. I'm going to try to do this. I don't know. If I did that, I would definitely have to size up on one of my domino rings. Okay. How fun is that, you guys? Imagine that with two of the black domino rings. And, Promise also comes in gold. So for those gold lovers out there, you can definitely do that. That's so incredibly fun. Okay. And then, I love that combo right there. Gold and black, absolutely so fun. So I encourage you guys, if you've never stacked rings before, play with the ones that you have and start creating your own personal custom stack. I want to see what you come up with. I gave you some ideas, and I would love to see what you have in mind for creating an awesome ring stack. We got to go back to silver. I'm going to put my domino over here. Absolutely so incredibly fun. And, it just shows off your personality when you do create your ring stacks. All right. Last but not least, let's see. Oh, last but not least. Okay. So I had touched on this last weekend and a little bit yesterday when I went live. Yes, I went live yesterday on a Sunday. I'm done with all my in-person vendor event parties, I think. I don't have anything else on my schedule. But there's so many of you that shop with me online, and gosh, I appreciate it so incredibly much that I would love to give you the opportunity For those that aren't able to come see me in person, that aren't able to make those vendor events, that you guys want the deals of my vendor parties, I would love to do that for you. I need to look at my calendar to see if I can pull off a Zoom. But I'm going to start it with this. Okay. If you are interested in any jewelry, if something's been on your wish list for a really long time, or if you need a last minute gift, okay, if that's the case, I need to know immediately so I can get things off in the mail. You could simply send me a list of items that you absolutely love, that you've been looking at for a while, that you would love to see. I'm curious as to what kind of deal Stacia has on the Bev necklace, because I would love to have one. Or maybe you want a second Sawyer ring or a second domino ring, something like that, and you want to see what kind of fantastic vendor show pricing I have for you. What you can do is simply just message me a list of jewels and be like, what you got? Do you have anything? And I'll tell you what I have in stock. I can tell you what I can do for pricing and all of that as well. So we can start the conversation that way. But getting on a Zoom would be kind of fun. I just have to look at my calendar and look at this week to see if I can pull anything off. And if I do, it would probably have to be Thursday and Thursday evening. And I'm not really sure what time because I think my boys have haircuts at some point that day. So yeah, I think that's like the only night that I would have available to do that. But it would be super fun to meet with people on Zoom anyways, and to show y'all what I got, because I have some discontinued items that aren't available anymore that are always at my vendor events. Yeah. So you could get a chance to see that. All right, friends, that's it. Happy Monday. Have a great rest of your day. And remind yourself, this is what I've been telling myself. I have enough time in the day to get done with what I need to get done, right? I have to say that I'll say that out loud to myself as I kind of sometimes get myself overwhelmed with big things happening next week with the holidays and everything, and your cup overfloweth with all the to-dos. All right. So remind yourself to take a deep breath, take another sip of coffee and say, there is enough time in the day for this. All right. Enjoy the season, you guys. Enjoy it. Okay. I know it's a lot of hustle and bustle right now, but take time to enjoy it, especially with your friends and family. In the meantime, I'll see you tomorrow on Talk About It Tuesday. Thanks for joining me live today.